I go way back. The JCC has been a second home to me and my family.
As a kid, I grew up at the old Jewish Center on Prospect Street, went to Hebrew school there.
Once we moved here, my children, when they were of age, went to the nursery school, and that was the beginning of my story.
Our family is very proud that we have 4 generations of Pierce family members who are now members of the JCC.
I just remember hearing stories about the old JCC on Prospect Street, all the good times that they had there, and the basketball leagues that they had, and the things that they had, and it seems like it carried right over here.
When we were still in the old building on Prospect Street, the center had bought the property that this building is on. It was the Nicelius property, and there was an old house here. And so we still were having events in the old house.
Well, the center moved here and really did not have the money to fulfill its dream of being a true full-service JCC.
I think if we had stayed at the old center until we raised the money for the new building, we never would have raised the money for the new building.
In the period of time shortly after we moved into this new location, the center was in sort of a crisis mode, and we were threatened with having our doors closed.
One Sunday afternoon, the entire auditorium was filled, and it was made very clear to everybody there that if we didn't raise X numbers of dollars, the place would have to close. And people were asked to step up and make a pledge right there. It was like an old-fashioned pep rally. And they were asking everybody to make a $5,000 pledge over, I think it was 5 years. And in those days, this was in the early 80s, I guess, that was a lot of money for a lot of people and a lot of young people. But one by one, many people did stand up, including myself when I could ill afford it at the time. But we stood up and made those pledges, and in that afternoon we raised the money that convinced the bank that we were serious and were committed and we would fulfill our obligations.
They rallied the community, and word went forth that the center was really in jeopardy of being a non-existent entity. People responded to that. People who we never thought would come forth, but they did. And in doing that, everyone felt that they were a piece of its success.
I think one of the fondest memories is the opening of the building and all the effort and the work that went into it.
Today, I'm very proud of what's going on. The fact that I worked on the building committee to build this building and was always active here, it just coming in here means a lot to me.
Community is what it's all about.
I'd like to see, if I had my wish, the center be endowed to the extent that they can really do the programs that answer the needs of the community.
One of the concerns that my generation had was whether the next generation, our children, would have the same sense of commitment to Jewish identity and to this particular institution to support it financially. And it's been very gratifying to me to see how many of that generation has stepped up and committed and recommitted themselves to the center.
The JCC, what it means to me, it means a home, a place where a family can all grow up together.
And it's intergenerational, and it's educational, and it's peaceful, and lots of fun.
The Jewish Center, to me, is a home away from home, and has always been.
It's nice to know that it's like a home.
They found the kind of home and happy environment that I had as a kid.
It's in all of us to do good for our greater community, and having a place that Jewish people from all over the community can come and feel comfortable has been wonderful.
I'd like to see their kids stay in Stanford and hope they can enjoy the JCC for another couple of generations, just as we have.
Well, one of the things that I hope exists is that it continues to be a center of the community, of the Jewish community in particular.
I think the JCC feeling is one of belonging and one of participating in something larger than oneself.
This is our home, and it became our home. My children literally grew up here.